G'day YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel. Today is the 1st of April 2022. You are now looking at a selection of my rockets that have been built ready for flight. We'll start off with the first one, the 43. You got a 57 grams, so everything has been in order by weight. 43, 57, 63, 71. They're not all the same size, as you can see, but everything's been put in order in terms of weight. 71, 73, there's two 73s, but one is longer. This is the record holder, 1 meter tall. And the last one is the 97 centimeter one, which weighs 81 grams. And then you got the red 80. They're all lined up. From here you can probably see where the pivot point is, the balancing point. So right in front of those tapes is your balance point. Same here. So on the 73, yeah, yep, that's right. The 73, because it's a meter long, the balance point is right in front of that green tape. As you can see. Today I decided to build another two. So this one used to be the Atlas rocket, the light blue color. I've now put the smaller fins on there, and I painted it. I spray painted black instead of light blue. But interestingly enough, didn't even get 1 gram of extra weight onto the rocket. So it was a very light spray of black, as you can see. And 63, despite being not painted, it did gain a bit of weight because of the fins. Just wanted to make sure I bring the pivot point a little bit back. See if it makes any difference. That's a straight tube. There's no ripples like the red one up here. So the reason for building these two is to try and get a little bit short, not too short. I want to get pretty much the same as the L53 that you see there. But I wanted somewhere around a half plastic tube with half light plastic tube on the top as well, which also acts as a nose cone. So once again, it's a straight through. There's no engine blocks. There's absolutely no engine blocks on any of these rockets. So they'll go straight through. Once again, I was using the Aerolite glue for this one, for these two. So I guess you can call these two the sports model, mainly because it's a little bit shorter. I wanted to try something that's a bit shorter but high strength at the same time. This is why I chose tubes and not paper. I Was thinking maybe I can go a little bit even more shorter, but then I might lose a bit of performance on the way up. So I thought just leave it at that. The former Atlas did get a bit of a chop at the end. So this part is part of the Atlas. It's actually lost close to 20 grams of weight just by cutting that. Well, let's find out exactly how much we've lost. We've lost 27 grams of weight. Oop, all right. And we've also cut a piece off the green one as well. Wherever that piece is, the piece is right here. So I've cut that off. So I've managed to reuse the green one with that nose. So I chopped it off front and I've chopped off a little bit from the back. If I can find that piece. I have no idea where it's gone. But yeah, the whole idea was to build something smaller. Cut a bit off it, just to save a little bit of weight. And see if I can actually get these two to beat that L52 that's up there. I'm pretty sure this paper one, that's L43, which is the lightest of them all, might beat the L52 in terms of hang time, but we'll see when the time comes to fly all these. So they're all varying lengths, as you can see, different weights, apart from these two, both at 73 grams. Again, tape, so you can see yellow, so you can see better in the sky, as we mentioned in our previous episode. Interesting to see how the 1 meter and the 97 centimeter rockets will go. Will they perform better? Will they fly better? The flight duration? Will they come down slower than the rest of them? We don't know until we get to the field. So now it's a matter of trying to, in terms of the total, flight duration, flight performance, can this 43 outrank the longer ones in terms of flight duration and performance-wise? Performance-wise, it's going to be pretty interesting because the PVC pipe only comes up to somewhere around that part there. Well, if you compare it, the PVC pipe should come around, yeah, pretty much there. And that's all empty space. So, as I mentioned before, once you release that air valve, you're going to get a bit of compression, air compression up there for more power. This is why I actually built it, to see if there's any improvements in performance. Because we've seen in the previous episodes that it did perform quite well when we had the Icarus, because the Icarus wouldn't go all the way up, and it's only got stuck to the joint, but it did perform much better than I expected. This is why these two were built, so you can see if they will perform better during the takeoff stage and everything else in between. So that's all I've got for today. I hope you enjoy what you're looking at. Once again, it's a windy day outside, so just waiting for a nice calm day to try all these out. So until next time, goodbye for now.